What is up, everybody? It's your girl Juju the Master Manifestor. And I am back with another video. All right, Naima, are you in here? Hey, Candace, how you doing? Hey, Annava. Hey, Naima. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me turn the music down. Can y'all hear me fine? It's good to hear from you, Candace. I hope all is well. Alrighty. All right, so my client's question is, let me go back to it. All them lonely nights, girl, I'm here for you. Interesting. All right, so her question is, how can she use her gifts to help and uplift her own spirit? That's a great question. How can she use her own healing gifts to help her own spirit? It's very powerful. Also going to be using my mediumship oracle. If you guys are interested in purchasing, I have it available on my website. Also, I'll be using Supernatural South oracle by yours truly. And also Mysteries of the Universe oracle by yours truly. Okay, so give me just a second. Pay attention to the lyrics and the music. That's going to be a good indication of what Spirit is saying, as well as the energy that they're portraying. I'm glad y'all can hear me good. I got a new phone, so my mic is way better now. I'm doing good, Candace. I've been well. Thank you for asking. Alrighty. Naima, you ready? Annabelle, will you admin for me? Really quickly, I'm going to pray over the cards. Pray for my client and call on her positive spirits to step forward. Alrighty, I'm pray over the cards. Ashe. started. So first we're going to see, is there any spirits who would like to step forward for my client? All right, who would like to step forward for my client and give her this message? Meditation. Bible magic needed. Died before birth. All right, so there is a child spirit stepping forward. Let me see. Spirit that's giving her this message. Let me see. Because our question is, how can you use your gifts to uplift your own spirit? Uplift and help your own spirit. Lily, I'm doing a personal client reading. Hello, Kat. Alrighty. So, there is like a child spirit stepping forward. Let me see. Is there anybody else who want to step forward for this message? Or died of cancer? You know any spirits who died of cancer? Whoa. I'm watching over you. I'm your protector. Whoa. Cards blowing as well. Caribbean ancestors. Have you done your shadow work? All right. So, there are two spirits present. One is a male who died of cancer, and the child spirit, I believe, is a woman or a female. Let me see. Let me get specifics. Are you a male or female child spirit? You a male or female child spirit? It's a female. It's a female child spirit. My aunt, my grandma, and a cousin. Okay, so was the cousin male? Wait, your grandma passed away from cancer? Because the deceased mom card was trying to come out. And she is like a mom figure for you. Okay. Alright, so the spirit is speaking of pain. So who would have passed away from being in pain? Would this be this grandmother? The church woman, because the Bible magic is coming up. Hey, Asha. Yeah, so your grandma. Asha using the wrong video. Okay, so your granny. So let me ask. And this is Annie Ann, or is this, which grandmother is this? I forgot your other grandmother's name. Johnny May. Okay. All right, Miss Johnny May, is this you trying to step forward for your granddaughter? I'm gonna tell you what's on my mind. This card keep wanting to come out. West. This already came out before. California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, Alaska, Hawaii. Is Indiana, is this you? Whoa. Okay, the Caribbean ancestry keeps coming out. Did your granny pass away from 70 to 85? All right, look at this. It's the aunt. Must be the aunt, because you got the deceased aunt and then the child spirit. So this is spot the fuck on. Is this not what I said? The child spirit. So these spirits will actually be together, okay? So with them stepping forward together, they're definitely together in spirit, okay? Wow. I can't let go because being confused just takes control. This makes sense. Suffering on the other side. So one of these spirits are suffering on the other side. Bible magic is needed, and prayers are also needed for these spirits, okay? One of these spirits is still living in the pain and the trauma of the cancer. The aunt is living in the pain and trauma of this sickness. This is crazy. Okay. But these two are actually showing up as spirit guides. A lot of Caribbean ancestry. So this Caribbean must come from your dad's side. Haitian and Jamaican is coming up. Okay, so there's heavy emphasis on meditation and also using your Bible as your protection, okay? You're going to have to, use those scriptures, write them down, repeat them. That's your protection, okay? And it's not, and I hate to say it like that, it's not the Bible itself, but it's the roots and the history of what connects you to the Bible. So, how everybody has their own beliefs, but the power comes from how do I explain it? It's kind of like how some people, don't believe in Jesus. Some people do believe in Jesus, but they'll still teach you to still say in Jesus' name this, in Jesus' name that, because it's the power in his name, because so many of our ancestors believe that. So we might not believe it, but it's still power in doing it and saying the name itself because of the history, okay? So that is what's coming up here, okay? She was in a lot of pain before she died. Wow. Okay, so this spirit is still in pain. Suffering on the other side. And it's crazy because the song literally said it. Okay? And even though she has a smile on her face here, she's not doing the best, okay? And so let me see, because your question was, how can you use your gifts? So let's ask Auntie. It is sad. Okay, so let me ask this. Auntie, what is the message that you want to share with her? What's the message you want to share with your niece? So she wants to be your protector. She's just not strong enough right now, but she does want to be one of your guardian angels. Wow, I don't want to stay. I don't want to go. But you got to let me know. So this spirit feels like kind of in limbo. It's like a sense of like, do you want me here? Do you need me here? Because this spirit still needs to heal. I think this spirit, and I'm going to tell you my professional opinion, I think this spirit needs to be released because she still is in pain. And I think you need to pray for her and use Bible magic to help her. You can even light like a white candle. And this is funny because you're asking about your gifts. And you said, how can I use my gifts to heal and heal? What did you say? To help. It was something like, how do I use my own gifts to basically help myself? But the best way you can help yourself is sometimes helping your ancestors. And in that case, this auntie is stepping forward. She's showing up with this afro here. but she's showing up wanting to be a protector. So I think this is just a call out for help. I think she knows that you've done it before for other deceased family members. So you can do a candle for her, and you can pray for her spirit and pray for her soul, and also pray that, you know, her pain is alleviated and she starts to feel more better on the other side. Okay. Yeah, helping others makes sense. And I think it's not necessarily others. This is your family history. This is like all connected to you. Okay. So if you can heal something, you know, like a generational curse that is within your family, this generational curse could be cancer. By you healing this, you know, energetically, this could absolutely help, you know, stop that from being a generational curse that it runs through your family. And we know cancer is one of those ones that runs through the family. So I think it's just important that we be mindful of our energy and how we can actually help. Okay? And since these are your spirits, it makes sense because you asked how can you uplift your spirit with your gifts. This technically is your spirit because you're connected to these spirits. And you know these spirits, okay? So that was the message from Auntie. I think you can do the candle for her. But let's go ahead and ask her because she's stepping forward mentally. So she's seeing you doing meditations, using the Bible magic. It's just like an emphasis on like your head being clear. So I think that's important for her because she's not in that energy. So I think what you can do is help kind of like release some of that energy. She's saying do what you would know to do. So I would take that as, you know, this Bible magic. Because look, here's the young woman with the Bible here, and then here's the Bible here. So her saying Bible magic is needed. It's like, you know what to do. And it has to be done. It has to be done. Okay. So let me actually ask her the question. How can she help her own uplift herself and her own spirit? Yes, she's going to continue looking out for you guys, her positive ancestors. But what can she do? Let me get the specific question again. How can you use your gifts to help and uplift your own spirit? All right, Auntie, how can she use her? Look at this. What's on the bottom of the deck? Healing. This is a green candle. So you could definitely do a green candle for them. Even though green is like money, this is what comes up. I'm also getting like white candle. So you can, I say white because the white candle is universal, but it's also good for like healing and uplifting. Okay. So I would say a white candle would be really good. Okay. All right, Auntie, how can she use her gifts to help and uplift her own spirit, as in herself? How can she use her gifts to help her own spirit? Clarity. This is exactly what the hell I was just saying. Mental. Your mental. Okay, so she's also saying you need to pray for your own mental health and healing. Okay, because mental health is one of those things that's constantly coming up. Okay, generational and also like individually within you. So you got to be very mindful. Okay, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. This is what I'm hearing. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. So you got to be mindful of, you know, self. Check in with yourself. If you're not okay, you know, you got to be clear about that. Okay. You also get the Courage card. So this is Leo energy. Okay. Confidence. Wow. Confidence. And then the wings. Closure. Wow. This is very interesting. So the way you can use your own gifts, candle magic is coming up for you. Meditation is coming up for you. These are being considered as gifts, okay? This is what Spirit is considering as gifts for you, okay? Also, your confidence and your mental, okay? You have a very sharp mind. And I'm seeing, and I'm going to just be honest with you, sometimes those generational curses, you know, from the past, it constantly repeats. So let's say somebody in the past might have put a hex on your family or something like that, or did something to, to that extent. You could be possibly struggling mentally because of this, okay? And if you're not mindful and you're not careful, certain things can happen. So you have to continue staying on your path, for one, which is coming up here. This woman is walking on the path. She's made peace with her past, and she's made peace with her ancestors' past and her history, okay? That's very important. And even though you might not have experienced what your ancestors experienced, you're still living in that frequency. You're still living in their energy, because the past repeats itself, okay? So this spirit is saying that these things are gifts. Your gift of having clarity, that's a gift. So once you have clarity, you have to keep it. It can't be an off and on thing. And this is what she's saying. You can't be hot and cold, hot and cold. I just realized all of these start with C. C, 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 and C. Confidence, clarity, courage, and closure. Like, wow. So there's an emphasis on respecting the past. I think that this closure is not for you. It's closure for the ancestors and for the spirits, okay? There's like this chapter is being closed of like pain and suffering. That chapter is closing. This is what she's telling me. And you're the one that's going to have to close that door, okay? So this is your gift, okay? And which is crazy because the Justice was on the bottom of the deck, and I already shuffled the cards, but the Justice card, and I didn't even pay no attention to it. But if you remember what your grandpa was telling you in that reading, it's very, very, it's connected, okay? It's definitely connected. All of this is connected, okay? So it's like a sense of that inner voice of like, I hate to say it, but like may possibly be under spiritual attack in there. It's happening through the mind. So you have to be careful, of like not getting in a rut or constantly the off and on, because the way she's saying it's like you have a sharp mind and you have to have confidence and courage to be this person that you are and be this person that you're becoming through your healing, okay? And we're talking about generational healing, like ancestral healing from ancestral trauma, okay? So this is very deep stuff and deep work that you're doing. So you can't let your mind become, it's like you can't let the darkness take over your mind. And when I say darkness, it's like those thoughts of like the common things, depression or insecurities or, mental conflict. Not insecurities, being timid or not just fully like operating in who you are, okay? So just be mindful of that. I would definitely say definitely cleanse. This is the analogy she's using as like an example, and I think she's doing that to not scare you, because if she was to say you were under spiritual attack, it would possibly scare you. And she doesn't want you to be scared, but she wants you to know that this is real. This is the reality of it. And you got to stay prayed up. And you also have to use those, the Bible magic in order to, it's like you're staying connected to your ancestors through this. So yes, your ancestors and your family is hella religious, overly religious, but you still have to hold on to a part of this. Even though you might not agree with all the ideals, you still have to stay connected because this is your protection, okay? You're protected through your ancestors and also through God, okay? So they want you to have the confidence and they want you to have the strength, and it's coming from them, but they want you to know that you can do this, okay? Remember, as above, so below, as within, so without. So if they're suffering on the other side, what's going on with you? Probably the same thing, mental conflict and confusion. So we got to clear that up, okay? So the way that you do this is by, I'm seeing you wear white more. So this is the all white here, all white here, all white here. Even if it's not all white, wear more bright colors. You got to wear more bright colors, okay? Spirit, how can she use her own gifts to uplift her spirit? Whoa, sacrifice. Look at this, all white. doing exactly what I was just saying, because this is the all white. This young woman is making a sacrifice for her family and for her ancestors. And what she's doing is sacrificing those low vibrational tendencies that everybody has, of just like saying certain things or having certain beliefs or just operating at a low vibration. Like an example is saying like, oh, I'm broke, or just those things that we don't do as manifestors. We don't do certain things. So there's an emphasis that you could be, as a young woman, you could be, using your energy to do other things, but there's an appreciation for you because, you're doing this healing work that they wish they would have got a chance to do when they were alive. Okay. Look at this. Look at those flowers. Didn't your candle make that one time? And I've never seen this as the clouds, but this is the hibiscus flower. Let me look up hibiscus. Hold up. Dreams, soothes nerves and stomach, attracts love/lust, and is for divination. So that's interesting. Hibiscus. So you're going to have to get you some hibiscus, okay? Let me see. I missed some comments. Very much connected. I felt it was a spiritual attack. Yeah, but it's not like it's something you did that caused it. It's something from the past. It's deep. And I don't think it would be hard to break because it's been so many years ago. But the thing with you have to just stay consistent. You got to stay sharp. That's what they're saying. Just stay you and just have more confidence, okay? The past is the past. Let the past be the past. And that's what they're saying. Like, even your auntie, she's saying, like, she's ready to not be in pain. She's ready to have her new life. She's ready to be living, pain-free, And she's saying, like, something about God is like, God haven't forgot about me, or something like that. She's saying, it's like, I know I'll be with my Lord and Savior, or something she's saying like that. And I'm just like, okay. But in order for her to be okay, and at peace, you're going to have to do a matter of fact, we did the prayer for our bloodline. So you're going to have to do that for her. Pray for her soul. Do this candle for her. Let me see. Oh, you also have accelerated motion. So things are going to be happening rapidly. She wants you to pay attention to the thoughts that you think. She wants you to like assess everything. It's like, is this negative or positive? And if it's not either or, then it's negative. You know what I'm saying? No in between. So be very careful with the things that you say, because these things are always manifesting. Okay. So if you keep that in mind, as far as, okay, I have this gift of, being a manifestor. I have this gift of healing, helping heal myself and also healing others. Now that you know that you already know that you have that gift, but keep in mind of what you're asking. You're saying, how can you use your gifts to help and uplift your spirit? So they're saying accelerated motion. That means that when you're intentional about the things that you think and also what you say, you can do a lot more. So imagine the energy and the potency of you doing a prayer for your auntie. You praying for the bloodline. You doing the candle for your auntie. You can literally inscribe her name in the candle. And when you, as the flame is flickering, speak to the flame, and say, Auntie, I'm just so happy that you're feeling better. Happy that, you are with God, and whatever however she was, you want her to be at peace. And I'm a firm believer that, like heaven and hell is a state of mind. So whatever state of mind she's in is not good right now, but whatever state of mind she wants to be in, I want that for her, because that's the energy she wants to be in. Okay. So just speak that over her. Okay. As if you're speaking over your own life, just speak it for her. And this is literally what we do as healers. There's power and there's energy in what is coming from you. Okay. So you have to trust and have confidence that energy is coming from you. You are the one that is doing this healing work. Okay. So I would say just pray, ask God for the strength, and also ask God to, help your auntie, that her soul can be at rest, and all your other positive ancestors, because, even say things like, because this is affecting me, past traumas and generational trauma, and I need her to feel better so that I can feel better. Because with her and your frequency, if you are feeling certain things of like mental conflict, this would make sense, right? This makes a lot of sense. So do you have any questions for Auntie? But I think this was very straightforward. I know that there is a child spirit that stepped forward, the young girl. So let me see what her message is for you. What do you have to say about, because the spirit stepped forward for a reason, so I'm going to let them talk. All right, baby girl, what would you like to say to Naima regarding how she can use her gifts to help her own spirit? What do you have to say about that? Discontent and boredom, triumphant success. This spirit feels like everything that you have, everything that you need, you already have. And as long as you're in your head, you're never going to see the blessings that are, you know, in your life and the blessings that you've manifested because you're too in your head. Okay? So it's like, it's this castle back here, and then you have this man who's looking in a whole other direction. He don't even see the rainbow on the ground. He don't even see he's at the top. He's too busy like sulking over something that is so irrelevant. Okay? So don't get so caught up in your head and in your own reality that you're failing to see that you're successful, and also, you know, you have a life's purpose that you're supposed to be fulfilling right now. That's going to make you even more successful. So, you know, you've called on these positive spirits to help you, so you're going to have to be ready when they show up to help you, right? It's literally like, don't call and ask for things if you don't want it, if you're not ready, if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Because they're ready. They're ready now. So you just got to be mindful, okay? All right, baby girl, any other words of encouragement that you have for her regarding how she can use her gifts to help heal herself? Patience and planning. Patience and planning. Be patient with yourself. Plan for your future. And just live in the moment. Enjoy where you are right now. And if you're not happy with where you are, then you need to get very clear about where you're headed and the frequency that you need to be in. Okay? That's for everybody. If you look around right now, your life is just not, you're not happy with the life you created and the life that you chose, it's time to start recreating that reality. Okay? Don't be so blinded by the circumstances or the quote unquote reality. Sometimes you have to create your own reality. Okay? Let me see. She said it was straightforward. Asha said, oh, wow, Naima, similar to mine last week. Yeah, you did get that card. Wow, ate me right on up. And did, left no crumbs. Asha said, stay out your head, honey bun. Anova said, you already knew Naima. She said, I did know. But yeah, this is just more confirmation. Look at this, what's on the bottom of the deck. Rest and rejuvenation. Look, 4, 4. And then look. Memories of love. This is the candles. This is the candles. And I was telling you to do a candle for her. So definitely do that candle. But also look at this. Trapped in fear. Don't be trapped in fear. Look, the hand is on the head. This person is imprisoned in their mind. This is exactly what I'm telling you. Like, the best way to break this is to do this healing. And also to have confidence in yourself. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Or how the next person is going to feel. Like, anything that's going to cause you to overthink about what you're supposed to be doing right now and your life's purpose, it's not for you. You got to let it go. Okay? All right, the card's falling, so I guess they're done with that part. Don't live in fear. Because Auntie is saying, you know, fear, that fear is low vibrational. And what you're doing is manifesting, you know, low vibrational energy to you when you live in fear. When you live in mental confusion, you attract more mental confusion. You attract more people that are mentally confused because that's the frequency that you're on. So you got to be more mindful of your energy, okay? You got to make a decision every single day to be sharp, to be confident, to be happy, to be you, okay? You got to feel blessed that you're you. Wake up and be blessed because you're you. God chose you to be you. God made you to be you. So you have to, you know, lean in on your own gifts and talents. If God gave you these gifts, use it. Use your gift to help people. If that's what it is, to help people or to help yourself, use the gift. Even if it's to help your ancestors, you got to use this gift. Okay? Naima says, a Libra, I live in my head at times. Annabelle said, you're a true overthinker. Asha said, calling us when you get too in your head and feel overwhelmed. I agree. And I think anytime you get overwhelmed, always remember, meditate. That's what meditation is for. Look, rest and rejuvenate. Stop feeling like rest is a bad thing. You got to reprogram your mind to not feel bad when you rest. If you're living in your purpose and you're literally in alignment and doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, especially spiritually, we're doing our rituals and we're honoring our ancestors and we're honoring ourselves and we're healing and doing, inner healing, childhood healing, childhood trauma healing, shadow work. When you're doing these things, you are going to be exhausted. But if you're not doing these things and you're exhausted, that can come off as lazy. But if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing those meditations and doing your healing, and living in your life's purpose, rest and rejuvenate. It's perfectly fine to get your rest, okay? But you also have to rejuvenate more in nature. Pay attention here. She's in nature, okay? You're going to have to create you a space in your outdoor area that feels like home, that feels comfortable, where you feel like you can connect with your ancestors, okay? As you can see here, she has like a big pillow on the ground. She has lanterns around. Auntie is saying that you have all the resources to make this happen. You just won't. And that's a choice. She's saying you're deciding to not do this. And, I agree. It could be, overthinking. But again, it's just a mental conflict. So don't second guess anything you're doing in your life. Just do it. Because you are on the right track, okay? And I'll guarantee you, this healing work that you're doing, it's going to help the future generations, like your kids when they have kids, and that legacy continues. You can actually say, they'll be living in a different frequency and they won't have to heal as much as you had to heal on your journey. Okay, so that's what this is about. We don't want our future kids and grandkids to have to live so much of their existence feeling like they're fighting or like they're running from something or like they can't figure out how they feel. That's that's a depressing feeling anyways. And just think about the history of black people and how much we've endured, just in the United States. So, this is a lot of heavy energy, that's going to be coming through from these spirits, okay? So just be mindful. But yes, this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If anybody would like to book a personal reading or join my mentorship, I will have all my links down below. If you would like to purchase crystals, crystal jewelry, incense, or any other spiritual products, as well as my ebooks. And also, if you would like to join my group rituals, be sure to send me an email. Thank you guys for watching. This is Juju the Master Manifestor, and I am out. Oh, wait a minute. Auntie and Child Spirit, you guys may go back to the spirit realm. Goodbye. All right, I'm out. Thank you guys. Bye.